You're waiting on me.
People are talking to you though.
I don't know. That's probably because it's on airing on your channel. Just woke up. It's 8:11. Here we
No,
go.
my nothing's
Here we
airing.
go. We're live. Hi, everyone. Good morning. If you were able to hear us and talk to us, you guys are superpowers. If not, again,
I
we,
told you. See, you don't listen to me.
Lizzie, but you make things so hair on fire. It doesn't have to do
Well,
that.
you're telling me that I'm wrong, and I'm telling
I
you.
didn't
I
say
see
that.
people in
Here
the
we go.
chat.
Just want to make sure that you guys are aware. I know that Lizzie tried to change the event pin, so we definitely didn't want to do that. Did you guys? I'm going to ask you guys to pop down into chat and comment whether you were able to hear. Because if not, then we got a new introduction to provide to you guys. But I just wanted to make sure that I showed you guys. This is the event pin. It is called Love is in the Air. There will be an opportunity to win 4 of them. And I wanted to make sure you guys were aware because Lizzie said something about and changing the pin was just never an option. Okay, so here we go. Wanted to make sure that I showed you guys that um, off the bat. We can hear you. Good morning. I had tech trouble. You can hear me now. Did you guys hear me when Gail was making coffee and eggs and things? Because we went through. I thought we were live and we weren't, and Lizzie was getting frustrated. We also talked about the dark circles under my eyes. I'm not sure if you guys were aware of that either.
Did anybody hear what I said?
If not, then we are redeemed. If not, then we are
Gail
redeemed.
said she didn't see any intro. See, we weren't live.
Oh, we was talking to you, Gail. We thought when you were answering about the coffee and stuff and Amy making eggs, we thought y'all were talking to us. We're sitting up here replying. Make us talk.
No, you thought they were talking to us. I was telling you, nobody's here.
Lizzie was ticked, guys. Oh, you're lucky you're redeemed. Because she would have been on all of y'all's last nerve. I'm literally like, hey, it's
I made a
lovely.
decision right now. You want to do it all through StreamYard, then we have to do 1 week on yours and 1 week on mine because that's the only way it's going to work.
If we
like we used to do back in the day.
I'm confused at what you mean by you set it up, I set it up. I'm coming in through any link that's made. What?
No, actually I don't want to do it because I only have the free version, so I don't want to do it.
Y'all see what happened here? I'm just gonna recap. Back in October, Lizzie made a conscious decision for Lizzie that she is frustrated over because Tia didn't follow suit. So
no, it's not that I don't care. You can have the free version of Emox. I'm not saying you have to pay for Emox. I'm just saying to do what I tell you to do when you go into Emox, which you won't do.
That's the crux, guys. You heard that right. She's upset because I didn't do what she told me to do. You heard it here first. At least she's honest and she's acknowledged those feelings. So I want to provide her with the platform. But what I'm literally saying is, I don't want to go over there.
You don't have to go over there. You just have to go for morning laughs. That's it. Everything else you do on your channel, you can do through StreamYard. I'm just asking you, when we do our collabs and everything, let's do it on Emox so that I can put it on my channel as well.
You can on the week you set it up. So next time
I can't set it up on StreamYard.
That's all right, guys. With that said, I see some new people coming in. Robert has come in. Momo is in.
She doesn't understand me, guys. Can someone in the chat please tell her what I'm saying? Because she's not listening.
It's not that. It's just it's not part of the show. So let's move on. So what you guys also missed was we revisited our meeting from yesterday. One of the things that we discussed was we wanted to narrow down. We usually have this rule: must have at least a 30 by 40 area remaining in your canvas if you're working on a whip. This year, I didn't want that to be a qualifier. And here's the reason why. You guys missed this, so I'm going back over it. I haven't been in a space where I've been able to complete a canvas in 2 years. December, I made time to do what I could, within my own capacity. And so I did work on these. These are paint gems. They're smaller. They're release size canvases. And so when you guys heard me say, works in progress are good as long as there's a release size remaining, I meant that because I didn't want someone to lose their fervor for the canvas that they were working on. We all hit a point when we're working on our diamond paintings halfway through where it's just, it's a chore to get over, or we may lose interest in it. Once we hit that hurdle and we climb over that obstacle, we see the end in sight and the light at the end of the tunnel. A lot of times we are excited about finishing. And if you have to stop that to go find a work in progress that has at least 30 by 40, then we've hijacked your fervor, and we don't want to do that. I didn't. So through a lot of begging, Lizzie finally relented and said, all right, okay, I see your point. And so today, being the first, if you have a canvas with at least a release size amount left to work, please feel free to work that canvas.
Just let y'all know I don't agree upon this, but whatever. I'm letting her do what she wants to do.
She's so sweet to me. She's so sweet to me. I fought for you guys. I fought the law, and I
think you're only fighting for yourself.
Not me. I'm fighting for everyone who just has a release size paper left. See, Momo said thank you. Now, here was Lizzie's concern: participation. So she said, so they're just going to do this and then they're eligible to win a prize. Yeah, but if you finish.
No, I said they're going to finish the square in the first week and then they're screwed for the rest of the month.
Now, who would that be on? Because last year, what occurred? We had people who finished their canvas last year and started a new one and just started posting the new kit up and the new
But who's to say that they want to start a new one after? Maybe they want to work on something different.
We just need to provide an opportunity for them. I mean, I'm not going that deep. They ain't paying no bills over here. At the end of the day, this is supposed to be fun, and you taking out the fun. So let's get to the fun. Now, that's our requirement. Obviously.
She says, I'm taking out the fun. No, I'm not taking out the fun.
Momo, last year we had several people.
He has taken out the fun of my life because I have no control over this.
That's her biggest problem in all of this, guys. She tells me what to do, and I'm just supposed to do it. This year I got a little bit more, moxie. And I'm just, saying, hey, let's, keep this in mind. Let's keep that in mind. And I'm just trying to make it so that it's not so constrained. At the end of the day, we just want people who have the time and the space to be able to see. Amy says,
change the picture, please.
What picture?
Of us two. Change it to a different thing.
What you talking about?
The cameras, change it on the bottom there where it has all the little different ones. Change it to a different one, please.
No, I like this one better. Because people
always like this one.
There's no other one but this one.
Yeah, I like that one better.
Oh, girl. People always say we're too far away. It's no difference. In
Yeah,
fact,
because you see my fatness. Then I have to sit like this through the whole life. Stop it! Come on. See what I have to deal with, guys? Jeez Louise. All I'm saying is I don't like the camera angle. Some weeks I can't do it at all, but that doesn't mean I'm not interested. Listen, there are always whips and new starts. That is for sure.
I love that. Alrighty. Now, just so that we're all aware, we have posting in two different areas, well, several different areas this year. So we're going to post not only on the Palm Pal Pens and Friends Facebook page, which we kind of used, to create. We're going to create the initial post each week, and you can post in there. You can either post on Palm Pal Pens and Friends or Lizzie's Facebook page. I did put all of them down in our description box so that you just click on it and you go. And then we will put the names from our respective Facebook pages onto the prize wheel every week. Okay. You can also post using the hashtag heart love is in the air 2025. You can also post on Instagram, and we will be checking to make sure on Instagram.
But make sure on Instagram you put 2025 at the end, or else we're not going to find it.
Correct. So that was the significance in putting the 2025. So we're getting just your progress and update photos for this year, and you are still getting the opportunity to go on the wheel. What is new or has been removed from prior years is we love it when people come back and watch us on hashtag replay. We gave away, hashtag replay items. And in the lives, we gave away just, hey, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming out to the show. We appreciate it. Just because you're here, you're going to qualify to be able to participate for a prize as well. In other words, we're wanting to make it more central to the people actually participating because we appreciate it. So you should get as many of the opportunities to win and not have to share them. These are Lizzie's words exactly. And not have to share them with some random hobo that just happened into the live. Am I getting that right?
I don't think I said it exactly like that.
That just happened into the live, lucked out, and won the gift.
Do I look like a person that says hobo?
Don't have them lighten up the chat this early in the morning, girl. So with that said, it made a lot of sense. And because it made a lot of sense, I said, oh, you know what? That's a great idea. Me personally, I think it's great to reward any type of participation. But since this is specific to a collab and we do have you guys posting somewhere, let's make sure that we continue to appreciate your participation. Tia, so we post our pics in both, which you're going to go in one or the other. So if you post in Lizzie's group this week, then that's your startup and you won't need cat fight. Let's get it on. There we go, Robert. There we go. If you guys don't know, that's my future husband.
Robert just comes to see us fight.
I think so too. So that's my future husband, Robert Ison, joining us. So make sure you guys all say hello.
She just wants to be Canadian, eh?
Yep. But he's going to come to Vegas first. We got big plans. I got our whole trip planned when he does get here. Tammy says, is there a start comment to post pics? Lizzie didn't create one. She just said, let's come on in and have fun. But after this live, you guys will.
Excuse me. I already posted mine in my Facebook group.
I know that. I just said that.
No, you
Ding
didn't.
dong.
You said that we were going to do it
Lizzie,
after. You have to do yours after.
I
There
said
is already one
Lizzie
in mine. She
already
just wants
told
everybody to
you.
go to hers.
She
Mine's
didn't
already
hear
up,
a word
Tammy.
I just said because she was talking over me. I literally just said Lizzie already posted one in her group. And I was in the process of saying, I will be posting mine after. Now, you guys know when I post challenge questions and things. Hopefully, next time out, there
See,
will be
I don't do all that.
the same challenge. We're going to work on this. We're going to post the same challenge question. Otherwise, people are going to come to yours and not work. I would do that. Let's go over to Lizzie's. She's celebrating mediocrity. We're going to go over here and not have to do anything but just show the picture because Tia has us answer a question. So, we're going to make sure that we're on the same page.
Well, I'm going to be doing whip and chats for this event because I don't have StreamYard. So that's how I'm going to celebrate Love is in the Air is through whip and chats. So maybe I'll do something in a whip and chat. You'd have to come out and watch.
There we go. I like that. I like that. So Momo's already posted. I know that you said that there were some people that had already started posting on yours, which is great. So make sure you guys look out for the post that's coming on the Facebook page, Palm Pal Pens and Friends. And obviously, there will be a challenge question because I do like to kick it off with just some great, conversation and stuff. I want to feel like you're talking to me, each and every one of you. So I do see, the posts and the pics and things, and I'm excited. But I feel like you're talking to me while you're showing it, like you're pointing out the things. So continue to make sure. Obviously, going forward, Lizzie will have she will have some challenge questions. It should be the same. So we'll work on that every week. That way we are posting the same challenge question. Good morning, Rosalind. It's early. How are you today? So that's where we were, just kind of updating everyone. We did go ahead and decide on the release paper size for whips, so you don't have to worry about switching out. You got something, you were almost done. You were working blinging in the new year 2025, and you had just a small amount left. You didn't have to switch. You have to switch over to something else because of the 30 by 40 requirement. Now, as long as it was a release paper size amount left, you can work on it. And all you got to do the next week is pick a new one.
You know why she says this, guys? Because I told her if she wanted to use those paint gems, she has to complete the whole kit in order to qualify.
That's not true. I don't know where she
This is
gets
what
her
it all boils down to.
individual.
She's not telling you guys the truth.
Here's the thing. She gives me these out of nowhere requirements that were never discussed. They're all of a sudden a must. Like I didn't say anything about I'm going to complete the whole thing. I told her that for my capacity, my diamond painting capacity, I want to work on a paint gem. And she said, yeah, go ahead and do the whole kit and then it'll count. Like, no, I didn't say the whole. So that's how we get assignments and things. Um, Tammy says, I went to Lizzie's, but I didn't see nowhere to post unless it was posted after the chat. So she has on her Facebook page, it says something about post your picture in the comment section. So you'll just actually, post in the comments under, her communication. Um,
It's
do I
there
have
because
to send
people
you
have
to your
posted.
room? Ooh, Robert. Good morning, Deborah. Robert's going to me because we are battling it out this morning, guys. We battling on your behalf though. Lizzie is battling for her two subscribers that she's always, and I'm battling for the rest of us, guys. um So
What are you talking about?
Robert's punishing us and sending us to our rooms. You see that? Where do we
Robert needs
post
to
our
punish Tia and send her to, well, never mind. She's already in her room. You can't punish her to her room when she's already there.
So Rosalind just asked, where do we post? This year, new for 2025. You're able to post on Lizzie's Facebook page, or you can go to Prom Pal Pens and Friends, and that's my Facebook. That's where we posted like all of the progress pics and things last year. The post won't go up until obviously after this live. So you're able to post in two different areas. And what we're looking for is just your kid up and your start pick. Obviously, you'll come back every week. At the end of this week, there'll be I usually do a quick video where you see the wheel, you see the winner, boom. That's, how the prizes and stuff are awarded. And I'll do 4 shows. Let me pull the calendar up. That way you can have the event list. One of the Wednesdays, I will be in the Cayman Islands. And so, unfortunately, I won't be able to go live that week. The calendar's taking forever. So, Wednesday, the 5th, the 12th, and the 26th. Those 3 Wednesdays, I will go live. Wednesday the 19th, Lizzie wants to do a premiere, which is a great idea. That is the week that I will be in the Cayman Islands. And so I think it's a great idea and a time to have a premiere. So you guys still have something you're able to, kind of listen to content for that week. Challenge question will still go up. And then I'll be back. And hopefully I'll be able to post a lot. I want to go with you, Tia. I would love to take you guys with me. I certainly would. So hopefully, we've kind of rounded out the items where everyone still had questions. We were on the fence about some of those items, especially the size. Now we are pretending to be of like mind because Lizzie don't like it, and she's still protesting. That's why she's mute right now. She's not talking. So we'll pass that because she's going to bring up something else she's disgruntled about in a few minutes. Other than that, how's everybody doing this week? How was your week? Today is February 1st of 2025. Wow. Thank you very much, Gail. Appreciate you so much. Gail is working hard. Lizzie, how was your week?
Long.
What made it long?
Well, it's cold here. And now my sister's fucking banging downstairs like an idiot.
Okay, so we're going to pretend like we didn't just hear that, guys. Y'all don't believe me. I be telling y'all, Lizzie be off the chain behind the scenes. I don't know where the month went, but it went fast. I have another tooth. Oh, goodness. Yeah, toothaches are not fun. What is she doing?
I don't know. It's Yvette.
So Yvette was full of life this morning, and she knew we was about to go live. I'm confused.
I know. This is what I'm telling you. She does it on purpose. You don't believe me. You think my sister's a saint, but she's not.
Well, today she wasn't a saint. She actually sided with you against me this morning. That never happens. So, yeah, I think she is trying to irritate us on purpose. Sounds like she's hanging a picture. It's been an hour.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Amy says we will just pretend it's the construction crew outside Lizzie's house that you hear on her videos. I'm not sure what She literally was in the room with us. We were talking, we were getting the live and everything up and running. And she definitely knows that we are live. Um, so this week, kind of talked a lot about Lizzie had a lot of fun with some political antics and things. And while we don't, I don't go into politics or anything, um, I did want to point out one thing. She is having so much fun with her political outtakes that she can't wait to go and watch the news. She's literally like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go see what new information has come out from the US. So like she's literally running and then she comes back with a ton of jokes. So hats off to you, Lizzie, that you found a way to enjoy politics. I like that. I don't watch the news, so half the time when she's telling me this stuff, it's brand spanking new to me.
And
So
it's bizarre because you live in the country I'm talking about.
I told you I'm going to see Robert. and
Robert, you have to go turn on the tap. Just saying.
leave Robert alone.
Robert's right up above. He needs to go turn on the tap.
Robert and I are in the same time zone, guys. He is in Canada, but we're in the same time zone. So we're on the same side of the hemisphere. And then Lizzie is in Eastern time zone, even though she's in Canada. She's over Michigan. So she definitely has a lot of fun. I keep telling her I'm coming there. Um, she's something else, Robert. I think Lizzie's the one that needs to be punished and sent to her room, not me. I'm being a good girl. So
Robert, us Canadians have to stick together.
he's gonna stick with you as a Canadian, but keep in mind he is still my future husband, so he can't side 100% with you. Stop it. Um, and so I mean, we've had a lot of fun with it and things. I just wanted to point it out because she's making the news. Like she's making the news seem fun. She can't wait. She hung up on me the other day. I gotta go. I gotta go watch the news and see. This was like Wednesday or Thursday. And she said she couldn't wait to see what new information had been released and stuff. So I'm like, gosh, I never realized the news was fun. I felt like I was missing out on something. It wasn't enough to cause me to go run. Oh, thank you. It wasn't enough to cause me to go run and try and watch the news, but she is making it seem exciting. So, with that said, we have our new collab, Love is in the Air. One of the things that I want to do, I'm going to just kind of kick off with you guys. So we do have our canvas sponsor that is going to be Captured by Radiance. And I'm going to go over, we're going to look at some of their canvases. I currently am imploring you to shop your stats. I don't watch the news either. Kudos. I'm imploring everybody to kind of shop their stash. You have those works in progress, go ahead and pick something to kit and shop your stash and then head over to one of our Facebook pages and post a pic. Y'all heard it here first. That's the wrap by Tia. Now what we're going to do is head over to Captured by Radiance. This is the second time around that they are being a sponsored canvas company or a diamond painting company.
Crafting with Mary. She's not the Mary one that makes the putty, right? That's a different Mary?
You talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
You just asked me a question. I would say that again. I didn't catch it.
Or Mary can answer it. She's not the Mary that does the putty, is she?
Mary, do you do putty? Alrighty.
I think that Mary's spelled different.
How else do you spell Mary other than M-A-R-Y?
Like Merry Christmas. No, she isn't.
Okay.
Okay, I was getting confused. I didn't think she was, but I was just...
There we go. Okay, so we over here, we shopping. Captured by Radiance. And what I want to do, obviously,
Well,
want to go
you
ahead.
don't. The new releases aren't. Well, maybe the one that I did is on there, but the other ones are won't be up there yet.
Okay, well, I really
There's
wasn't.
still
If we doing
there's
this, oh,
still 9 more new releases coming out. Go to kits.
listen, I'm in here, but I
Well,
didn't know when I
go
started
to new
talking. I was
release.
your hands. I didn't know I was doing the hands. I was like literally going somewhere.
That's not a new release, but whatever. Oh yeah, they're right there.
It says
Down.
new releases.
Go down.
As I
Down.
let me finish. Let me
Down.
So
Down.
obviously I was coming over here to just kind of point out that Captured by Radiance is our featured diamond painting company. This is our second time working with them, and I wanted to kick off the show by getting some people over here and kind of sharing with them, perusing some of their items on the site and
And
things.
use Lizzie 15 for 15% off.
If you shop Captured by Radiance, Lizzie is an affiliate, and you can, like she said, use Lizzie 15 as a discount code to
No,
make it.
Lizzie 22 for 15% off.
Alrighty. Isn't this
Lizzie
the canvas?
22. Yeah, that's the one I'm doing.
Just showing to you guys the canvas that Lizzie is working on. Because she's an affiliate, she got a sneak peek. She released the video and indicated in the video this is the canvas that she's going to work for the collab. It's not the collab canvas, meaning everybody's
No.
going to work the same thing. It's her canvas, but she was giving you guys release information in the event that you were interested in purchasing. So I just wanted to make sure to, kind of highlight that again. It is a larger painting. It's 60 by 75. So obviously, it's going to be a lot of fun. Does come with 60 colors, 4 ABs, and 4 unicorn poops, along with 2 unicorn eyes. Those are like their crystal diamonds. So this is everything that you get in the kit.
Look at her. She pays attention.
I do. All righty. And so I just wanted to make sure that I was highlighting this, showing you guys, where to go to kind of shop.
Now, do you
Obviously,
think this kit would qualify for Rachel Ray's event?
I don't know, because we talking about Love is in the Air. It's day one. Like, at least let's get it out a little bit before we, start,
I I like to see someone do that one.
in the
That
past,
was
this was a
that.
canvas from a few years ago that we
Yeah,
highlighted by Jody Bergsma. This one is still available if you're wanting to order it. It's a square. It is a beautiful canvas.
I'm pretty
Love it.
sure it was hand rendered after our collab, so it's way
Yeah, I
different
do believe
than
that it was retarded.
yeah.
So as you can see, gorgeous, gorgeous. What I liked about it was the
I think
opportunity.
the one that we did turned out gorgeous, so I can only imagine what the new one looks like.
The new one, yeah, exactly. Again, I love an opportunity to kind of play around with water. I just like to see how dimensional I can make my canvases.
I
So,
only I only blinged out the purple.
so the iris in the middle, obviously, I have some sky going on, but my big focus when I pull this out, and this was not a complete, this was just one of the ones I started. But my biggest goal for this was definitely to play around with the different hues of water. What I liked here is that you're showing movement on a 2D flat surface is hard to depict. And so, if you guys have been around for a while, you've heard me say I like to show movement, I like to make water look wet, and I like to capture a light source. So, no different from here. Definitely worked on that. It was kind of challenging because you are dealing with not only movement, but the reflection. The reflection is what was making it very difficult for me, and hence the reason why there wasn't a complete, because I'm trying to do two different things. Reflection, obviously, you want to use some transparent or see-through or crystal. Um, but you also still are challenged with trying to make this part look wet. So just giving you guys an idea on how my mind works when I'm working on a canvas. What do you guys like to do? How do you make
I
your
don't
canvas?
know, Tia. What does your mind go as you're working on those little canvases?
There's more shade. It's Mary, and no, her shop has been closed for a while. Aw, that is so
See,
pretty.
I
Yeah,
thought she had a baby, didn't she?
she got a little baby.
What?
She got a little girl. Yes, Lizzie, it has a person, girl, in it. There we
Yeah,
go.
see, so it should work. I wasn't asking you, Tia. I was asking the audience. They're my peeps.
The audience are your peeps. Okay, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
last show, Tia says I was being mean to her. I honestly, personally don't think I was being mean to her, but let's do a tool, please. Lizzie isn't mean. Tia just brings out the feistiness in me. That's all.
Y'all see how she just snapped, right? And dropped an F bomb? That is her all the time. She just contains herself during
I didn't
live.
mean to say that F bomb. I don't even remember now what it was about. See, this is what you guys don't understand. I'll talk and blah blah blah, and I don't remember what I said. And then Tia says I was being super mean, and I'm thinking to myself, well, what the heck did I say? Because I don't remember anything I said. Short term memory.
Help, help.
Half the time when I film a whipping chat, when I go back to do the title, I don't even remember what I talked about in the whole whipping chat.
Deborah says, and I thought I was the smart ass of the community. Well, says she's Switzerland. Tammy says, your sister, Lizzie. um, you was throwing coconuts at me. Like it wasn't
I
just
was
regular
not throwing
shade.
coconuts at you. Now, if we
It
had
wasn't just
emocs,
regular
I could
shade.
probably
It
throw
was
stuff
like she
at
was
you.
shaking the shade trees and the palm trees and the coconuts was like,
Yeah,
I
but
was
if we were on
bobbing and
emocs,
weaving.
if we were on emocs, I could probably throw things at you. But because we didn't do it through emocs, you're holding me back. You're holding back my creativity. So why don't you tell everybody who our guests are this year? Because I don't even know because Tia doesn't tell me anything. She doesn't have dates done or nothing. She hasn't.
Amy says, I'm Switzerland. I won't take sides. However, we may need to use a code word to settle your hot tongues. Then again, your show wouldn't be a true reflection of you two. Oh, Amy, you gonna make
See?
her love that. You were not appropriate with Tia the other up.
Who said that? Well, I
My
know she'd
sister.
take your side. She's your sister.
I like how Amy worded it. You know, I do think that's our stick. I just felt she was over the top. She was frustrated. Um,
Yeah, and I'm still frustrated, but that's why I'm keeping my mouth shut today. And you now you're
she's
saying I'm being too
frustrated
quiet.
with me, guys, because of her decision to move platforms, and it's just not going smoothly. So,
It was
because
but listen, to my defense, it wasn't because I wanted to move platforms. It's because it's a financial decision of moving
I do,
platforms.
I get it. I do, I get it.
But
Also,
I'm
you
not
guys
telling
don't.
Tia to move to that platform. I'm just telling her to meet me halfway and learn the platform with me and see if we can get it onto hers. We don't even know if we can get it onto hers because she won't even go in it to try. That's all
Nope.
I'm saying.
um, I feel like it's another task that I gotta do that I didn't want to. That's So I'm in protest mode. But you guys all know me, and you know I'll probably end up like look at our pictures, right? We should be looking like this, but no, she
Keep
doesn't
it
like.
like that. I don't care. I'm up to close to the table now because I'm
She,
diamond painting.
Deborah said, "Oh my." Yeah. So putting it in that, perspective, she is Canadian and there is a conversion rate also. So when she's paying for her premium for StreamYard, it is at a different rate than our premium
Like
here in
double.
the US.
Don't just say double.
So just, is it double?
Do you think I'd be freaking out about $5?
Ask Justin to set you up, Tia. Huh? We're going to talk about that also. So, it's Love is in the Air. It's February. I did go back. I didn't
Now
do
that
this.
he's not the Prime Minister of Canada, wouldn't it be funny if he would actually come on our show?
Um, if he, I'm just this crazy woman that has sent like fandom. If I see him posted somewhere, I'll do a fandom and things like that. Uh, so it's I'm probably some crazy fan that posts on, sites that he, is a part of and things. But I certainly would love to have Justin come and hang out with me. We're talking about Mr. Justin
You
Trudeau.
want to see her be all tongue tied and not say a darn word? Let's bring him on. Because she'll sit there all pretty like and not say one word.
Stop it! Not in front of Robert. You guys are being
She
bad.
loves her Canadian men, I tell you.
um, and so Mudnut says she pays $44.99. I do think that. So mine is set up. It's automatic payment. So I'm not certain. I do believe it's about that much. I know. I do remember when she
Yeah,
started
so
saying that it was
double
a lot.
that price is pretty much what I pay.
Yeah. So when she started saying that it was a lot, I think it was a notification she received that said the
No, it
price.
came out of my bank account.
Well, I just remember you letting me know, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that, but it's good to know. And so, when something is automatic, I'm not as cognizant of it. But she does have the conversion rate that she, has to overcome. So I understand why, she is trying to move the platform. I definitely understand that. It's just that our financial needs aren't equal at this point. So it wasn't a hair on fire, necessity for me. And it is for her. And so I do understand where the frustration comes from. Love you, Lizzie. Just want to make sure you're aware. I do
I'm
understand.
not telling you to move over to that platform. I'm just telling you when it's you and me to go on that platform. And all your other platforms, you can keep it on your StreamYard. You duck
Um,
lover.
Amy was talking about Justin, my son, not Justin, the future husband.
Oh,
Okay.
Justin, your son.
Yeah, we talk about
You're
Justin Trudeau so much, we didn't forget that there is an actual real Justin in my life. Rebecca says, "Oh my, now that would be a great show." Yeah, but for him, I'm probably like I said, oh, that's that crazy U.S. woman that's always making comments. So obviously, I comment. Here's my standard comments. Oh, you guys are gonna laugh.
Do you actually comment on his stuff?
Oh my God, yep. Here's what I say all the time. So,
Probably
and I say
nicer
this
than
because I
what
want
us
them to know who
Canadians
I
say
am.
to him.
So this is what I post when I do. I'll say something like, "Oh my, Mr. Trudeau," or something. You're giving me heart palpitations. Um, so I'm
You're
pretty
gonna make me
sure.
pee my pants.
I'm pretty sure he knows who I am because I thought that is my standard post. Tia, who are going to be the guests this year? Um, So this year I did leave that mostly up to Lizzie because she was having lives where people were appearing on her show. But the guests this year, I'm handling the singles again this year. She has two couples. One couple is in Mexico. They were in Mexico the last time that we had them on the show, and they will probably go on a Wednesday live because they are going to need to. They're on the same time zone as me. They're going to need a later time slot, and that is Janae. Janae has a husband. I believe her husband's name is Peter. However, we didn't get that till halfway through our last show.
You're wrong.
Is it? It's Rick.
It's Rick. We called him Peter.
We just did it again. Well, I definitely will look into that. Thank you so much, sis. Because they're in, Mexico, that, scheduling did pose an issue, but they are going to probably end up being on a Wednesday evening live. So stay tuned for that. She is the owner of Captured by Radiance. Her husband's name is actually Rick. We didn't find out that until halfway through the interview. We was calling him Peter, and he just went with it. And then he asked about her other man, Rick, and we were like, "Wait, you got two men?" And so apparently, he's just answering questions, but clearly she has another man, and so it was hilarious. What I like that he just went with the punches. He went with it. So we joke about that all the time now, all the time. It's been 2 or 3 years, but yeah. So whenever you hear me ask her how her men are, you'll hear me use both names, and it's just a stick that stuck. So they're going to be back on the show. Raimi, what is Raimi's husband? Did we get his name?
I don't know his name, so don't even ask me.
Okay, so we have a second couple.
It's Diamond Paint with Coco, so Mr. Correct. Coco. I don't know.
She is a YouTuber, and she has her own following and things. She was on a live where we were all kind of getting to know one another, and we pitched her since she was referring to her husband a lot. And we pitched her, and she said, yes, I'll definitely do it. So she's going to be our second couple. Usually we try to have at least 2 because we try and pit them. But obviously with Janae being in Mexico, we may not be able to pit them and do the game of love. We always have singles on the show because, love isn't just, hey, we're in a relationship. Love is, how do we find it? And we explored that last year. We had 3 singles who signed up. They did online dating apps, and then we came back and we actually checked in. And when we checked in, we definitely gave you guys some hilarity when it came to our oh, Viv, how are you? How have you been? So we gave you some hilarity, obviously some updates. There is still one gentleman that was a holdout for last year. And then obviously as people start to revisit, let's face it, it's February. If you were single in January, towards the end, as you start to see more Valentine stuff, people revisit. So I am starting to get some influxes of people who are kind of going through, old dating profiles and things. And I will say I'm reading their messages. I haven't responded, but the messages are...
I think you have to love yourself before you get into a relationship.
You don't think I love myself?
I don't know.
You don't know if I love me?
I'm not saying you don't love yourself, but I'm saying that
I'm doing a lot better, Viv. So if you don't know, around Thanksgiving, I had what we call a mini stroke. It was brought on by a lot of stress.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general.
No, I'm answering a question, a direct question from Viv. So I've been off I was dealing with, trying to get myself to a better place, health wise. And then I did have a death in the family, and that kind of impacted me, you know, behaviorally. So I've been struggling, and I'm getting a lot better, but it was hard. So you'll hear me from time to time saying, I just don't have the capacity. I'm learning to,
I
embrace that.
think your trip will make you feel better.
I think that a lot of my therapists are looking forward to that. That is everything that they are building their treatments up around
I
right
think
now.
you should try to find love on the boat. The love boat.
I can't with her.
Soon I'll
Um,
be making another run.
oh wow, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm glad you're
Like,
doing better.
be on like the cabin deck and then like just drop something like in front of a sexy guy and say, "Oh, oops."
Do you guys do that? Let's talk. Obviously,
Let's
that's part of
Would you
love
like
is in
to
the
go
air.
with me and have a cocktail now? We
All of
have
the
we
married
have to pay
women,
$100 for this damn cocktail because drinks aren't included in
all of
a
the married
cruise.
women, all of the uh, women that are taken, um, are those ideal ways to meet someone. You guys know I think it was our first year. No,
I
it was our
think
second.
vacation is the best way to meet someone new.
Who does that nowadays? So our first
I
year, so
watch a
our
lot of
second year,
romance shows, okay?
we had the My Goddess on, and that is T-Ma. DP with sparklers. And one of the questions that we always ask when the couples are on, we deep dive. We ask, how did you guys meet? Were there red flags? How did he overcome those red flags? What's the worst thing that he does? Who initiated? We ask those, probing questions. And so we asked who the initiator was and found out that our lovely innocent Tima parking lot pimped her hubby. She picked him up in the parking lot of the church. And I just had a new respect for her. I said, "Whoa, I never would have thought." Obviously, a lot of people go to church, and they're, connecting themselves with their, spiritual side and things. But I've never thought upon leaving, whoo, look at all the options. I've never thought about that. And so I remember claiming the mashed potatoes. Clem and Lizzie were one of our couples. They were newly dating at the time. So for all of you guys who don't know, he came on the show and he allowed me to deep dive and ask probing questions. So then we revisited later. Clem loved her mashed potatoes.
Don't
He
run.
also mentioned her pasta. Later on, we revisit and we follow up, and guess what? He said she doesn't put the love in the food anymore. So
No,
it is.
he was just lying to get in my pants.
I don't know if telling you your mashed potatoes are nasty now, if that's a good idea, if that's a good way to do that. So step it up. But so we've had some fun definitely on the show. Obviously, this is our 6th year, doing the hashtag love is in the air. And we're going to continue to make sure that we're providing you guys with some fun. One of the other couples that was on the show was we've had Crashly and Kerwin. We've also had Honey Bunny. But one of the funniest ones that I think all time was Care Bear and Marlon. And just to kind of revisit, Marlon was sharing with us um, his take on like the diamond painting, the obsession with it, the addiction, the purchases, and he literally started to tell us the shock about how when you're collecting canvases and here we go again, we're purchasing more. So he was talking about the shock on how we start to build our stashes and things. And the way that he was talking about it was so, what? Do you mean there's another diamond painting? Like, does she need to hide boxes? And, you know, obviously, you know, they moved a few years ago into a another home, and so there was questions like, is that why you guys moved and things. It was a lot of fun, but that was by far one of the funniest. He just, hilarity ensued because he kind of digged at, you know, all of our obsessions, all of our loves for the craft. Gail says, I met my high school boyfriend at church. He asked me out in the parking lot. Uh-oh, it's going down in the parking lot of church. I'm gonna have to get myself together. I don't know if that would be ideal. My church is Central Christian here in Las Vegas, and I'm pretty sure we have about 15,000 members. I think for something like that, you know, parking lot pimping, I think it may go off a little bit better in a smaller environment. I think when you have 15,000 people, you look like you're shopping for a man. So I don't know if that would be a good idea. Care Bear is the principal painter, if no one knows. That is correct. So that is her nickname. I believe Crashly gave her that in 2019, and it stuck. So she is the principal painter. I think it's the principal diamond painter is the name of her YouTube channel. But yes, we call her Care Bear for short. Everyone gets a nickname. We definitely like nicknames around here. Viv says it has to be hard for Care Bear to hide canvases from her husband. Oh, it's definitely hard. He let us know. He does her video filming though. So Tammy is right. He is the behind the scenes guy. And I'm finding as we start to get to know a lot of the couples in the community, that's a lot of times the case is like on the other side of that lens is their significant other helping them out. That is probably why I have so many technical difficulties. There's nobody on the other side of this lens. It's like a window back there. And the airport is like a block up. So you guys probably hear planes flying by
Are
all the
you
time.
kidding? I don't get no help.
He sits next to you in diamond paints.
Do you see him here right now?
Well, he's not there right now, but he will be in later, you know. He joins us for our breaks when you're at that was a nice welcome surprise the other day. Make sure you let him know I said that. Me and Lizzie on her lunch breaks, you know, she lets me bother her, she lets me call her. And the other day, I got to hang out with Clem. They were outside. It looked like it was negative 35, and you could see every breath they took. They were literally outside in the cold talking to me. It like it wasn't nothing. And their hands looked like they were gonna crack and split open, like how you see, you know, people turn the pillars and stuff on TV. I was waiting on them to turn the pillars, and
Because
their fingers.
he wouldn't go in the car, and I was cold.
Yep, you looked cold. So, what's the temperature? What's the weather like where you are? Let's go ahead and kick that part off. Lizzie, give me a weather update today.
It is. Should I do it in Fahrenheit?
Yeah, do well. You do both. I think you should do both.
What the heck is this? Okay, this app is being stupid. Why is it doing this? Usually, I should be able just to go over and it would tell me Fahrenheit.
All right.
Maybe I have to go here. Okay, I'll figure it out. What is it? Oh, yeah, right here. See, it was just showing up an app. Okay, so it is 18 out today. Feels like 7.
Okay. Well, that's not as bad as I was thinking.
What do you mean?
18 feels like 7. That's pretty good.
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, yeah, that's good.
What are you talking about? That's in the negatives.
18 degrees. Oh, yeah, it's in the negative for you. That's right, the conversion. I'm
It's
sorry.
8. It's -8. Feels like -14. That's still damn cold, woman.
I'm sorry. 50 is cold to me. I live in the Mojave Desert. I'm just trying to be respectful. Lizzie, did you start the new canvas that you unboxed already? So Viv is asking if you've
Oh, of
started.
course I did.
She started before the event.
One day, Friday, and I haven't got
It's
very much
38
done.
in Missouri. Whew,
I don't
it's
have that
cold
much
in this
done.
world. It is cold in this world. It is 23 in Grand Rapids.
Vivian, let's just say this. I will have as much as I did last night will probably be as much as Tia does the whole collab.
Yep. We are of the same accord. Thank you. Tammy says it's going to be 61 in Colorado.
61. What did I say it was? 30? No. 18. That's nice. 61, isn't it?
Yep, that's really nice. It's going to be.
What's 61 in Celsius? I gotta go to
It's
the
going to be hot
converter.
tomorrow. Am I in the same? I'm not in the right month. This can't be the right month.
Fahrenheit to Celsius.
It's going to be 74 degrees tomorrow. It's going to be 79 Monday. Oh. We skip right to the 60s.
61 is what?
Today.
61.
It's probably going to be hotter if it's going to be 74 tomorrow.
It's 16 degrees. That's summer weather here, man. That's spring. Woohoo! I love that weather. Continue on. Someone else tell me another temperature. I'm having fun with this conversion. What's yours, Tia?
74.
Oh my gosh, that's hot.
Look up 74.
23 degrees. That's summer weather here in Canada. Oh, I love to be 23.
Look up 7. Well, that's what it's going to be. I'm in shock myself. Yes, unusual.
Crafting for
For
Linda
you,
is 52. What's 52? 11 point. It's a little bit chilly. It's jacket weather. It's jacket weather.
So see, there you go. The conversions of weather. We know. Here's the thing that I think I was posting on somewhere.
Americans are the only ones that do Fahrenheit anymore. Just saying.
Probably.
You are.
So here's what I want to know. Does your mood, does your weather,
23
in Maryville? Cold.
Yeah, -5. Yeah,
that's really cold. That's so here's what I want to know. Does the weather
it's cold in New York too.
Crafting. Yeah, does the weather impact your crafting? And if so, how? Does it impact the canvas you select? Does it impact how much time you're putting on, diamond painting? Let's see if there's a correlation. Send some of that warmth over here, Tammy and Tia. I didn't know it was until Tammy posted hers. Because we are close, I think we're about 10, 11 hours apart. So because we're so close, I said, well, let me check ours. When she said hers was that warm, I figured we were going to be. Yep. Yes. How much it impacts how much I'm diamond painting. Susan says it's also scary. We've only had 2 snowfalls so far. The ground should be covered with snow. We need water. I agree. Definitely. And then Colorado is where we get our water source from. They've opened up their spigots to us. We appreciate that. We get ours from Colorado. Our water proclamation is trickled down through to us. We need a little bit
Well,
more. So y'all need to get some snow because we need to fill our the Hoover Dam back up. It's really low. It's
Susan,
coming
open
up,
up the
but
tap.
it's nowhere near where it should be.
Susan needs to go up the mountain and open
Just
up the
open the
tap.
tap, Susan.
Let it
It does for
drizzle
me. The
down.
weather messes with my asthma, which then affects how much and when I can craft. Say that again, babe. I didn't hear you.
It does it for me.
I just was not expecting it to be that warm coming up, so I don't know what's going on. Um, but
I wouldn't be
I will enjoy
complaining.
the weather immensely. Yeah, definitely won't. I definitely won't. But
Yeah,
that just means sometimes that means that there's probably
winter
going
months
to
in
be.
Canada. Winter months in Canada, you want to be indoors crafting. You don't really have anywhere to go because if there's a storm outside, the roads are bad. There's nowhere really to go unless it's in town. You know what I mean?
So Muttnut says that the weather does impact her crafting because it messes with her asthma, which then affects how much and when she can craft. The reason I asked that is because obviously I grew up on the East Coast. I grew up in Connecticut, and then we moved from Connecticut to Ohio. And even those two atmospheres, which observed all the seasons, were different. In Connecticut, I feel like the air was fresher, probably because we were right there coastline on the East Coast. We were always, down at the beach and things. Moving into Ohio, which was, they call it the heartbeat of America. It's not centrally located, but it is like so much stemming from it. Um, but it's a like a I guess a drier, cold heat, and I developed asthma when I moved to Ohio, and I dealt with that. And the seasons do impact it because asthma is known as an allergy, and so obviously it can be impacted by allergens like the weather, more dander and more pollen and things in the air. Coming out west, I came out here for a gig. If you guys didn't know, I used to, do stand up comedy. And I wasn't scared to try and get on a stage. I used to travel to try and get a moment. Um, and so coming out west, I had an opportunity at one point where I got to come out here and there was no asthma issues. So when it became natural, when the job market started to get impacted, to try and move west, and I definitely noticed that I was having far less. And 20 years later, I very rarely have an asthma flare up. So it was a good idea. I do agree that weather can impact it. Your, asthma, your breathing, but it also impact your ability to want to craft, your, mental and things like that. So hopefully, as you guys are reporting cold temperatures, you guys are snuggled up. You guys have on some relaxing morning laughs with Tia and Lizzie, and you guys are just plucking away, plucking away. Tammy says we feel the no snow as we will be put on strict water restrictions. We haven't had but a couple of weeks of snow this winter. Yeah, that's what all that I'm hearing is that there's going to be some water issues coming our way. I know that they are looking for other proclamations. Obviously, the LA fires. LA is 2.5 hours from here, from where I live. The LA fires,
Well, there's going to be a lot more coming your way.
yeah, kind of probably put themselves, a higher priority on receiving proclamations, different water. I'm saying proclamation, I mean reclamation. Sorry about that. Um, so they probably are now, priority when it comes to receiving those reclamations and things. We do have one already in place with Colorado. And hopefully, I know that they've been sourcing for 2 years other reclamations. But our dam is down. and they say that our water supply will probably be extremely limited starting 2028. And if we don't get something soon, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm hearing 2032 is a number. I don't watch the news, so I'm just going by the most recent article I read, and that was probably sometime last year. But yeah, if you are in an area where you are usually abundant in snow, that can hurt, I guess. Hi, all. Marla, good morning. She's saying take special care. Asthma and fire ash in the air is hard on the lungs. I do kind of look at like the air quality. We do have it come up, and that's the reason because I can tell when the air is impacted. There was a year or two ago a fire. I believe it was in Mexico. I mean New Mexico, but it was kind of bad, and the ashes was coming our way, and our air quality became extremely impacted behind it. And I had to go to Utah for a couple of days just to kind of get higher up in elevation and more fresh air. So that's a good call out, Marla. Thank you. Appreciate that. Um, we are in the midst of Love is in the Air. Lizzie, for the month of love, what do you have planned? Anything special?
Not really. My boyfriend doesn't think February is a very loving month. My kids' birthdays?
All of them?
No, just Alyssa and Melissa, Clem's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Clem's daughter's birthday is next week, and then Alyssa's on the 16th. So, 2 days after Valentine's. So, I have birthdays and work, diamond painting, and you.
What about me?
I get to hang out with you a lot.
You do. And then you miss me so much in March that what do we do in April?
We're doing Splish Splash Spring Bash.
There you go. So we do come back and
And
we do our.
I'm doing a lovely painting for that.
I love the painting that you're doing for that, and I'm thinking about getting it. I'm going to ask you guys another question. This is funny. This is funny. This is what I am coining. You guys have heard what's in your wallet? I'm going to steal from that. And I want to know what's in your cart. We all have shopping carts and wish lists that we create. So I'm going to share. I know everybody's on the no buy. We talked about no buys. We talked about no buys a couple of weeks ago. I broke down the art and the craft of diamond painting, and we went and we timelined it, and we talked about where you are in your phase. Are you a beginner? Are you a stash builder? Are you on a no buy? And what a no buy actually means. We kind of broke that down. So now that we've broken it down, we're gonna shop a little bit. We're gonna shop because I haven't pressed the button. But I wanted to share with you guys what's in my cart. Okay? So here we go. What's in your cart? Here we go. This is Dreamer Designs. Actually, I'll highlight this right here. TF15. The code works. Okay, just making sure you guys know that. So I am shopping. I believe I'm
I like
adjusting.
to see what's in your cart.
I'm showing it now. I'm shopping.
$300.
Huh? This. Listen, Lizzie. We're shopping. Okay, we haven't pushed the button, and I'm just sharing what's in my cart. Okay. So I think this is so cute. This would be something that I would put under my over my bed, and I would have all of my squishmallows kind of surrounding me. I
Oh,
love this.
I
I
like
think this
that
is just a
one.
absolute yes. And it
I
cute.
think you
I
should
love
buy
it.
me that one.
Love it. Listen to that. I haven't bought it for me yet, but we're gonna get it for Lizzie. There we go. Look at this. Isn't it adorable? Oh, so cute. So cute. So
Aww,
I would love to have this right here
I
framed
love
above my bed.
Care Bears.
Yep, with all of the, you see the little, that looks like a little
I
dragon.
didn't think Dreamers Designs had Care Bears.
Look at those. Aren't they cute? She got a little, I'm not sure what that is dangling from her ear. It's an earring, but it looked like a little witch or something. I'm not sure. But it's just cute. The colors, everything are cute. Now, I'm going to shock you guys. Here's what I love the most. It's 67 colors. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of colors. That's going to be a vibrant canvas. There are 11 ABs and 3 crystal drills. Now it's around,
Hmm.
no apologies there, but it means that it'll probably
Ugh,
work up
no
really
thanks. I don't
fast.
want it now
Why?
because it's round.
It means that it'll probably work up fast. Is all I can say. You can't, you can't win them all. But for the cuteness factor and what it comes with, I think that this is a great purchase. So it's in my cart. What do you guys think?
That would be cute for Splish Splash Spring Bash.
That would be. So that's why it's in my
The
cart.
next one
Next up
too.
in my cart, Next up in my cart, Ocean Spirit. This is by Michael David Ward. I don't have any canvases by him at all. Now, she looks Polynesian or something. I'm not sure. But, my mom's side of the family, my grandmother is Native American. And I do get that kind of Native American vibe as well. Obviously, in the Cayman Islands, I am going to try to swim. I may just, pet them and stuff, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to try to swim with the dolphins. And so once, my mind was set and established, I do want to go see the sea turtles also. And so if you can see down here, that is a sea turtle. So I felt like this canvas was kind of calling to me. I'm going to make it bigger. And I just love it. The colors are there. Look at it's picking up the light source really good right here. But then you get the water. Obviously, we talked earlier. I like to make water look wet. So there's that challenge there. And then obviously, I feel like she looks like one of my, relatives and things. So a nice homage, to some fun, maybe family, just kind of tying it back. But 69 colors, 9 ABs, and 7 crystals. So if you're doing something with like trying to make it your own and you're worried about, one of the things that they're speaking to is, hey, you're getting everything that's coming right with your canvas. Um, Love it. And this one ships, I think, from their warehouse here in the United States. So there's no anticipated delay due to the Chinese New Year.
I think a
Uh,
lot of the crystals are probably in the water in the dolphins.
that would be a great idea. I'm pretty sure in the Dolphins, yeah, there's some magic to spread here, which means
Like there's
there's
7 crystals.
that's
That's
a
just
lot. Yeah, so that's
crazy.
yeah, that's definitely. But that's a lot. And so that's why I'm like, let's shop my cart. Let's see, what's standing out.
Go to mine and see
Um,
how many they are because I don't even know.
we're not done yet. We're not done. We're going to finish these and then we'll go to what you just said, mother something. Rainbow Realm, love it. This is by Yuri Krush. Krush, I hope I'm saying that right. Trushier. I have not purchased any canvas from them, but the castle just looks so amazing to me. Definitely a fan of like romance, so I can see this being ideal for someone like to say, oh, the prince is going to come and save the enslaved princess, and then they're going to live happily ever after. This is like standard, you know, trope here. So I do love it. I like the depiction, obviously, the butterflies, the flowers. So you do get a little bit of pop of color, not just a lot of greenery and gray mountains and stuff. And off in the distance, there is a rainbow. And so it made me kind of think about Tima. So her and J-Paw, and here's her rainbow. She loves rainbow. It's her favorite color. So altogether, 62 colors, 4 ABs, 2 crystals. Obviously, depending on what you get, there's other opportunities that you can have to kind of make it your own and things. I do love these blues, hues, and stuff. And I'm just wondering, like, where that's what I'm wondering, where that sparkle is at. Where are they putting the bling and what's enhanced? So that's just something, again, new, different,
It
and
seems
exciting.
like it seems like the crystals is a
And
new
then last,
thing. Am I right?
I do think, yeah, them adding crystals and things. Uh-huh.
It's a
I do
new
think that.
thing.
Now here, if you guys, it is new. It's definitely new. Usually before they were only doing the ABs. I don't think they had like crystals. I know a lot of people are doing fairy dust and pixies and things like that now. Capitalizing. But I just wanted to make sure. So if you guys can see behind me, I have a Nikki Balm already. This is a Nikki Balm. This is just a continuation that I would like to, purchase. Um, this setting is so beautiful. I do love landscapes, and I just like when I see a landscape that kind of puts me into mind on how the town could be. So this is a town where obviously you see sleigh rides and they're important to the people. You see nature, little creek and things like that. And so for me, especially in the town that I lived in Ohio. It was small, was community based. We had a pond. We weren't quite rural, but we stayed, close enough to the outskirts of town where we, might be considered rural. And this just kind of, takes me back, puts me into that frame of mind. And that's what I love about a canvas, when the artist part is being captured. So, Lizzie, you said you wanted me to look up a canvas that
That
you
one does
were
not give me
interested in.
splish
Well,
splash spring bash vibes. Sorry, I'm just
oh, definitely
pausing
not. This is a
because
Christmas canvas at
it's
Grandma's house.
this
Um,
time when you're doing this is like my snack
it's just
time.
in my.
It's my snack time, so that's why I'm off camera.
That's okay. So that one is just in there. It's just in there because I'm a fan of the artist. I do have 2 other Nikki Balms. This would be a third, and I'm just a fan of the artist.
Okay,
This because of how big the canvas is.
just write cat. First write cat in the search bar. Because I don't remember the name of the
So, and
canvas.
this one is a 150 by 60. So this is a huge canvas, by the way, and that's why the price point is in there. You said type cat,
Mm-hmm. Go down.
so I type cat,
Yeah, go
huh?
down. Go down the pictures.
That's all it came up is 6.
What the heck?
I don't know. What am I looking for?
My orange cat.
Orange cat. Okay. Still waiting. While we're waiting on that, I'm
Are
going to
you
go
sure
back
it's
to
because you're
some of
not?
the
Are you sure
comments.
it's because you're not on your wish list?
No, I'm not in my wish list. I was in my shopping cart.
Okay, do Mother's
Alrighty,
Love.
so
I don't know why it's not
um,
showing up on yours.
I don't know. All right, Mother's Love. Now this is one that we showed on the show last year. Um, it definitely was a canvas that you had wanted, obviously, for Love is in the Air. You know, it came up. Go ahead and talk to everybody about why you love this canvas. I thought it was beautiful. Okay, well, I didn't realize that she had, you know, Lizzie. You turned the camera off, but your mic is on. You could still, you want to still speak? I know you're eating your snacks. You got something in your mouth? All right, so I wanted to go back. I'm going to read the comments. Waiting on Lizzie. She's going to talk to you guys about why this canvas is special to her, and she has definitely been wanting it. Um, so let's see. Pour food, hay, and other stuff for the guinea pig. Tammy has 2 paintings coming. Marla says, hint, it could sell out today. Still on a diamond painting, no buy. A lot of people were saying that it was cute. Linda says, I have a Care Bear one in my art and soul cart. There we go. Care Bears are a flashback to the 1980s. Definitely to the 1980s for me. I think I got my first Care Bear in what, 83, I think it might have been. Might have been 82, 83-ish. Um, the heart one that Lizzie unboxed is my Captured by Radiance card. Okay. So we have a card in Captured by Radiance. We have one in Art and Soul, and we have a Dreamer Designs card. Let's see. Looks like you modeled for this one. uh, definitely looks like that. Lizzie made a painting one time. Lizzie, you have 2 separate canvases. Let me remove one. I mean, you were in there twice. Sorry about that. What happened? You okay?
My sister called and then it booted me off. I couldn't hear you
Oh,
guys.
okay. So the black screen was still in, and I just noticed that you were down there snacking. You didn't offer me now one snack. Tammy says I am totally trying another DP company. I stepped out of my
Okay,
comfort zone.
what is the ABs in that in this painting? Because I don't remember.
Well, you didn't go over it. I just left it up so you can go over it. But yeah, I can show that. First, talk to the audience about what this canvas means to you and why you love it. Because this was
I
your
just think it's so adorable, that little girl looking at the duckies. It reminds me of my Luna, my granddaughter, because that's how she always bends over like that to look at stuff and stuff. And she has that hair color. So I just love it. I think it looks like
so
my Luna.
I agree. I can definitely see that. And this was her must have from last year, guys. So we just wanted,
Mm-hmm.
I just revisited. This was a canvas that she highlighted last year that she wanted. It's on her wish list. Now we got to get her to move it from her wish list to the shopping cart. Now this is an 80 by 60.
I
It has
bought it
6.
already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
There we
That's
go.
what I wanted to know. Oh yeah, it only has 6 ABs. See, I want to change. I want to put like pink fairy dust in those flowers. And
Those
maybe
are
some
gorgeous flowers.
yellow fairy dust as well instead of
Okay.
ABs.
What about the duckies? Any special?
I don't know. Like I want to get yellow fairy dust.
Okay. For the flowers or the duckies?
Probably for both.
Okay. Doing something with the cat. I
Maybe
know you did.
something the cat, I don't know. I
The
think I
cat is
have
so.
I think I have a gray fairy dust still in my stash that would probably work for the cat.
So the cat for me is very muted in the photo.
Yeah.
I didn't see
It's
the
very
cat.
hard to see the cat unless you're
Mhm.
looking.
Yep, I didn't even see the cat the first few times. Um, and so I would definitely do
Like this
something.
canvas could be for both Love is in the Air and Splish Splash Spring Bash on it,
Correct.
obviously.
Correct.
Because it's showing like the ducks and the mother and her little babies, and she loves her babies.
I agree.
Such a cute canvas. I
It
just
is.
so sad it's round.
That's the only problem. Once you develop a favorite, so for everybody out there, when you developed your favorite medium, whether it's round or whether it's a
Just
square.
FYI, I did not pay that price for it. I wish I did.
When you developed your favorite, does that hinder you from maybe purchasing? Like, are you still buying? I like squares. Do I still buy round? Things of that nature. I want you guys to rein in and kind of answer that. That's, I think, critical, and it kind of helps when it comes to if you're on a no buy and it's a medium, the canvas was charted, and a medium you don't like. Are you more apt to just disregard, or does the canvas speak to you so much that you would be okay with the less favorite um diamond size or diamond, yeah, diamond size, I guess. um Tabby says she's totally considering another DP company. She's stepping out of her comfort zone and she's purchased from a different company besides, I think that's Dreamer Designs. That's good to know. That's definitely good to know. I definitely applaud that. Obviously, that's how you become acquainted. Yes, the sneak peeks are nice so that you can see the canvas and stuff, and you hear people say, oh, this canvas is this. I'm going to be honest, and I hope that this doesn't go the wrong way because I'm always careful of my word choices and things.
Oh, do tell.
So, in embracing, a new, Tia, I'm changing, and I'm still going through some things, but I don't watch a lot of unboxings because I've never saw an unboxing lately
Somewhat.
that just was like, this is bull. I don't like this. Look at this snag over here. The colors are bleeding.
Come apologize to everybody on this TV live for your banging downstairs. Come apologize.
I think
You're such a liar. You did so
with
know
her
what's going on.
Is she coming?
No, she's hiding now.
Okay. Well, I mean, for me, I've never seen that. So basically, a lot of companies have moved to this poured glue format, and they understand that the canvas matters. So we don't want a canvas where the glue is missing.
No, you can't use them all.
And then they understand the necessity behind having good, clean drills, meaning there's no nibs and things like that. So nowadays, like, we don't have those fears from Drillmageddon. Drillmageddon is something that occurred probably pre-2020. I went through it latter 2018 coming into 2019. And in order to get through it, because I did have a lot of those canvases that had suffered. There were, purchases from AliExpress, and their drill quality and then some of the canvases was subpar. And so because the quality was subpar, it left you dissatisfied during the diamond painting process, especially with squares. So with that said, moving forward, a lot of other companies emerged and people would do unboxings of those. I remember I too tried to do an unboxing. I couldn't wait for my canvas to come in. And I remember it was around the time when my mom had moved in with me after my stepfather had passed. So she's watching. I can't wait to get this canvas. The new releases are out. Woo! Yes, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. When I get mine, I used to literally take notes. Oh, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say this. I'm going to make sure I feel this. Oh, I'm going to do that. And so she's sitting here like, I can't believe you guys. So you joined a group full of people where all of y'all buy the same painting and every one of y'all go through and show the painting. And you try to make sure when you show yours, it's the same painting, that you point out a unique nuance. Are you serious? And she had me cracking up. I'm sitting there like, look, well, it made sense at the time, And so I backed off and I stopped.
You let your mom get in your head. See?
Yeah, well,
just like you try to get into my head.
It made sense.
And make me not do stuff.
It makes sense. There's no need to watch 8 unboxings of the same thing at all whatsoever. And now, after a while, when we unbox, we're giving you obviously what the canvas looks like. Nowadays, with poured glue, with everyone making sure that they're moving over to some sort of tarpaulin when it comes to the canvas, what are we actually looking at? We want to see what's coming in the kit and then how well the canvas is charted. So that's what we're looking at now. And so for me, I don't have, I guess, a lot of unboxings that I just have to get to and watch. It doesn't hinder my purchases and things. So I'll say that. Keeping it, as positive as possible. I don't want it to derail anything. Gail says, I want Off the Ball from Captured by Radiance and Reach for the Stars from Dreamer Designs. Those are some gorgeous canvases. Hi, everyone saying hi to Robin. Robin, what's up? How are you doing? Thank you for joining us.
Gail, there is an event coming up with Diamonds Around You.
And we're gonna kick off Love is in the Air. We're gonna kick off Love is in the Air, and we're gonna make sure we focus in on Love is in the Air for the time being. We can do that later or point it out in the notes. Right? Right. That's your third time promoting the loveliness of others. I really want to see what Robert Finale.
I thought we were a community.
We are, but right now we just had a kickoff. Let's at least focus on.
She just mentioned a canvas, and I was trying to tell her about another event.
Yeah, try to promote another event. Here we go. Really want to see what Robert Finale came out with on Captured by Radiance this week. So we've been there. Let's go back over to Captured by Radiance. Let's see. I was checking to see if I had left a window, but I didn't leave a window. It doesn't matter. I'll go ahead. And we're going to hit new releases. We were here at the top of the hour. We're coming back. Looks like we have 2 new releases. Obviously, you guys know about the Mikey Bergman. We were over here earlier, and so we're just revisiting right now. This is the second new release. Wow. Look at that. Where's your bird at, Lizzie? I haven't heard the bird. You got it under control?
He's there. He's talking. You just can't hear him as much.
This is a 60 by 81. I would have never guessed that this was going to be that big. With a total
I'm doing one that almost looks like this, but it's a bit different from Dreamer's Designs. Same artist.
Okay. Look at this. So there's 3 ABs, but there's 7 unicorn poop drills in this. And so, wow.
That's what I think Dreamer's Designs is lacking. I think they should get into the dust drills.
Look at this. This is going to be gorgeous.
Yep.
So I definitely, love the shop. Shop your stash.
And just wait, there's more designs coming out with these sneak peeks from this artist, and they're beautiful.
I like this canvas as well.
Yeah, that's a Rose Prophet.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I don't think it's a new release, though. I don't know why it's there.
Mm-mm. Because she likes it. She put it on a different page. I like that the hues of blue. I do like blue. It's like my probably 4th.
You know which one is beautiful? Go to Kits. And I seen someone working on it, and it looks beautiful. Is that Emerald Ocean by Rose Prophet.
This is going to be gorgeous also.
Clem just bought that one.
Yes, I can see. Here it is right here.
No. It's down further.
The one
see the top.
The one from the other page.
Yeah, the Emerald.
I do love this one right
there. I think you would love Emerald Ocean. Down one.
I do like this. Oh, wow.
It looks so
Definitely love
beautiful
this.
done. The
Pre-order.
eyes just look gorgeous. I'm telling you.
Wow, gorgeous. Let me see this
What's in this
rendering.
one?
Oh,
I'm
wow, this
pretty
is
sure
gorgeous.
Susan said bought this one too. Um,
Sue,
what it
are you
doesn't say.
are you are you doing a painting of me this year? So this is 60 by 83. It is a square drill. Love that. There's 65 colors, 3 ABs, and 4 unicorn poop. That is amazing.
That's
So
what it
see
is.
that one right there, that leaves some room for more for me, for more bling, but this is gorgeous.
Isn't it
One of the
beautiful?
things
I love
I
it.
do think is gorgeous. One of the things that
I think I'm
man
gonna do
bun,
that one. I think I'm gonna buy
this is
that one
gorgeous.
next.
So I'll
Thank
have to put this in my cart.
I'm gonna buy
Let me
that
see
one.
what else. I do
I
like
do
this.
like that one. She was
I like,
talking about the castle one, that one,
yeah,
but it's huge.
I do like it. I'm not sure. This is, I guess, looking up into the building. So I guess the
I think
dark
it.
is
I
a
think that one has
reflection.
glow in the darks.
I would love to see how transparent the diamonds could be for this. What illusion could be created for like her dress.
I don't know.
Um, this is a 70 by 99, so this is a huge painting. 58 colors. I wasn't expecting that. I think maybe there should be just a little more. The more colors, obviously, the more detail.
Two
There's two
ABs.
5 unicorn poop and 1 glow in the dark.
Yeah, unicorn kiss is glow in the dark.
One,
Unicorn ice is crystals. Unicorn kiss is glow in the dark. Unicorn poop or the dust drills. And ABs are just ABs.
this is one that was in my cart also. Unicorn love. And it's in there not because I love overly anything more than I love this mixture of colors. I love the color immersion here. All of these colors I think are cute.
It kind of reminds me of your canvas, your cross stitch conversion that you never finished.
It
But
does.
isn't
It
that a
does look like
lamb?
the lamb. Yep, it's a lamb.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing, well, the lamb, this doesn't have a unicorn. The woman has a unicorn
Oh yeah, I guess.
horn. Yeah. So you're probably right in that it does put you in that frame of mind right here. Oh, but I just love the colors. It reminds me of my one pin antique romance. So I do love this. Let me see. 50 by 85, 73 colors. So there's going to be some extreme detail. 4AB, 4 unicorn poop. And that's why this rendering looks so close to this over here. And it's because
You know
it
what I
has
should
so
try
much
this
color.
year?
What
Instead
should you
of
try?
doing a canvas that has the ABs that come with the kit, I should try to change them all to some form of dust drills and do the whole painting with just dust drills instead of the ABs.
That's a good idea. That sounds like something Man Bun would do, to give it a
But
try.
like I don't really care for ABs, honestly. Like they were awesome when they first came out because they were different. But I think the pixie dust or fairy dust or soul dust or unicorn poop, whatever you want to call them, I think they're prettier.
There you go. Um, I think
Plus, they don't stick.
Rochelle,
They don't stick to your pen. I'm dying here.
Rochelle, from Bling It Up, if you guys know who she has also said that she is starting to love working with like pixie dust and things. I guess the final result is what, is just standing out for her and stuff. And I've heard her say that it's become a fast favorite. I don't have a fave. I love both rounds and squares. Okay, well, that definitely means that you are, prime marketing for, purchases and stuff, because, if you like it, you're liable to buy it and stuff. Mary says pretty much the same thing. I like either. She says, if I like the image, I buy it. I don't care if it's round or square. There have been times, now I do have a preference for landscaping. So obviously, for landscape, you are wanting more detail. Rounds, although if you go larger, you will get those. So for me, if I get it in a round, it's probably going to need to be a larger size. So it's got to be at least a 60 by 80, because those 30 by 40s and 40 by 50s, that's how I got away from them in the first place. Just the rounds on the image, it just made them look a little, they look like blurry. They were like maybe out of focus, I guess is the best way to describe it. When you had the square, the focus was sharper. There we go. I like that, how I worded that. Gail says squares are my favorite, but if I really love the canvas, I will get it in a round. I think that's where I'm at, but I do have a qualifier, and it just needs to be large enough to where it makes sense. You know how some of those landscapes, like the one to, Russia and things like that, where it'll be a shop scene, a little boutique or delicatessen, and they'll have a sign, and you can't see the script on the sign in some of the renderings and things. You can see it in a regular picture, but doesn't render over on the. So those are things that I look at when I'm doing sizing and stuff. Is this large enough to where I can still see those fine details? We're spending money, and as you can see, I don't open a lot of mine, so they remain art, because that's what I call my stash, guys. I call it my personal art gallery. And so, because of that, I make sure that I'm putting just the finest quality pieces in my gallery as possible. Also, because I don't open and I don't, do unboxings and things, in the event that I ever needed to resell, you guys see a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on these destash sites right now. But what I like is that because they're not open, you're getting the product, and there's been no handling and things. I've only sold like 3 canvases, and mostly I give them away. So Crystal Creelan, she had
Just note to everyone, she's never given me one.
that's definitely true. So like if Crystal was looking a couple of times for canvases that I already had. She lucked out because sometimes I'm buying so much, I may have 2 or 3 of them in my stash. She was looking for a canvas. I thought that I had it, and I ended up with 3 of them. So I gave her one, and then Man Bun got the other one, and I still had one for myself. So that's when you're doing too much purchasing. I mean, you're doing too much purchasing at that point. I, I prefer squares, but I don't even look when I purchase. I will do either one. I love that, Robin. Great way to look at it. I would be okay with it. I like both, but would go more for round. So we have a round here. Tammy prefers squares. The only unboxings I see are Diamond Art Club, so I don't watch. Now, very few from Captured by Radiance. It's not been released yet. That one is pretty. So thank you for shopping with me. Mudnut says I will do any kind of canvas. Only thing I don't do is a creepy clown. That's good to know. Definitely. Start around. It's so different doing after working on a square. Now, what I always recommend is rounds work up. The time. I see. One moment. Let me finish the thought. I do see you though. Um, Rounds, they work up faster. So if you do a square, do 1 or 2 rounds and then go back to a square. Yep, time is almost up. Let's see. Momo says, I'm falling asleep. Stayed up all night. Sorry, I will catch the replay. Have a good rest of your day, Momo. We are almost done. I just was making sure to finish up the comments. So, as you know, what are you showing me? What is that?
That's
You
the
found?
Dreamers Designs I wanted you to find.
I know, but I don't know the name. I can't see. It's too far. What's the name of the canvas so I can type it in?
Did you find it?
Thanks for coming out, Mo. I need the name. Hey, oh, herborist. Herborist. Oh, okay.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. But we about to
But
find
you
out.
can get it in a round or a square.
Well, I like when they give you the choice also.
It has 3 crystals in it.
All right. Are we ready for this?
That's my
This is
next
the
buy from
cat that
Dreamers Design. Well, what am I doing?
I like that this looks like it's going to be a quick workup.
Look it.
This
That
reminds
is
Lizzie of Marlo.
exactly to the T. That looks
I
exactly
think
like
Marlo's
Marlo.
fatter than him.
Well, maybe he's a little bit more chunkier, but just think of him on a diet. That's Marlo on a diet. But that's his same coloring, his same eyes, everything.
So this is rendering square.
I
And see the
love.
difference? This is a round. Square, detail. The round. Kind of off a little. So
I love it.
that's the yeah. And obviously this
I
one has
need that
54
painting
colors.
in my life. Hint, hint. I need this painting in my
54
life.
colors, 3 ABs, 3 crystals. So yeah, that's a lot. And this is a 60 by 40, not too big. Um, I do like that. I do like that. And I have
How
a
big is
feeling
it?
it's a 60 by 40.
Yeah, see, just perfect for me.
I agree. You pluck them out though. You get them done and things like that. So yes, I do like that. I don't know what happened when I typed in cat. This definitely should have came up.
Right?
Herborist cat. So
I don't know what that
I'm not sure
means.
what that means.
Is Cerberus another
It
name
says,
for
let
an
me look
orange
at the
cat?
description and see.
Or
This
does it
says
mean a
a
cat
radiant
that.
ginger cat sits regally among a vibrant collection of potted plants and herbs. Its emerald green eyes mirroring the lush greenery around it. The cozy arrangement of foliage and jars creates a serene botanical haven with the cat as its charming centerpiece. Now, I do love the description. I love it a lot. And I like that if you get this in a square, that it looks pretty close detail wise to the original. Now, if you're getting it in around, it just looks, especially on the cat, it just looks a little, it looks like, I don't know, for me, more cartoonish. Something with the cat.
See, I wish they had that option with Mother's Love, round or
But
square.
you can definitely see the detail. Let's see. So Munda said, "Oh my God, he is so cute. Is that an overseas kid? Let's see. I
I
don't
think it
believe so.
is.
Yeah, it
I
is. It
think
says,
it is because you can get it in round or square.
yep, it says ships from overseas.
Yeah.
So anything shipping from overseas right now with the Chinese New Year, you probably won't see that until March. Okay.
Well, that's okay. I just want it. I probably won't buy it till like the end of March or April or I don't know when. But I do want
It's
this in my stuff.
overseas collection, so Tia would have
That's my
had to
little
go.
Myrtle.
That's why I would have had to go to the overseas collection to
Now
see
she's
it.
down there yelling at somebody. Like, who is she yelling at?
I don't know. I haven't spoke to Vet in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. um, let's see. So yeah, definitely. Just gonna show you guys what they are talking about. If you look right here, ships from US, ships from overseas. They do have a US warehouse, and their stock is readily available. It will ship out, within the next couple of days. If it ships from overseas, the unfortunate part is, there are some, delays because right here, the Lunar New Year is occurring, Chinese New Year also, and that kind of impacts, the warehouses that assist because they close down for that. It closed down for almost a month, I think. So hopefully you're able to see, but there are some, and what they did with this, I like, is that they made their canvases go smaller. So they've definitely attracted us to, there's a lot of people that were like, oh, these larger paintings are becoming cumbersome, and they're taking up a lot of real estate and things. I just need to get something smaller. And so you'll see
That
that
was
with a
cute.
lot of, isn't it cute? I
Mm-hmm.
love it. So this one right here, this is not too small though. It's a 50 by 40, you know, um, and it doesn't give you an amount. It just says it does come with ABs
Who's
and
the artist
crystals.
of that?
This is Whimsical Wonders. So that's more of a, publishing house.
A
All
lot
right.
of their
So,
big.
we had some fun today. Huh?
Who's the cat by? Did you see?
These are the
I didn't.
smaller ones.
I like that one too. Of that girl with the
Is that
books.
it?
What? Who's the artist of the cat?
Mom art.
Yeah, you see a lot of that on this site lately.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
If
like
you'll
that
notice,
one
we have some
too.
Helen
That girl there, is she in a craft room with the glasses?
artist. I love all this. Whoever this I don't know if
Crafty
it's an
Bliss.
individual artist. Hmm. I don't know if this is an individual
Make that
artist
bigger.
or one moment. I want to see if this is an individual
Oh
artist
my god,
or
that's
if they
me.
are. I like
That's
almost
me.
every one of their canvases.
That's me in a skinny version. That's me if you saw me skinny.
Who?
That picture that I told you to put up, but you
I like
took it
that.
away. The Artsy Bliss
All right, I'm gonna go back.
or Crafty Bliss or something like that, it's called. Her. That is me, but skinny. A skinny version. Skinny version.
And obviously, I miss
Skinny version.
the days where you put your hair in a bun. But yes, this is Lizzie, but skinny, guys.
I'm gonna put my hair in a bun.
This definitely, huh?
Messy bun. My hair's getting long again.
You said a
That's
messy
me.
bun, huh?
But 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 a skinnier version of me, which is wearing too much
The 40 by
clothes.
40. The 40
I
by
hate
40. So a cute, for me, those are now snack size. Cute little, especially if you're doing it in a
will the
round.
detail come out though as 40 by 40?
The detail's
That's
going to be bad regardless,
that's
in
the
my
million
opinion.
dollar question right there.
It's not going to be up to par. There's a lot of stuff in here, little items and
Yeah.
things that I feel the
There's a
detail.
lot of color blocking. And look at there's another orange cat in the back.
There is.
See? I think it's
So still some fun to be had though. Still some fun to be had. I don't know about doing something with all this detail, too much background for me to feel comfortable. I would have just, let's mute out the items and maybe focus on the young lady, if the painting is
well,
going to
for
be a
it just
40
to
by
sit
40.
in a box, Tia, I think it's just fine.
Touche. Touche.
High five, Liz. High five.
Uh, look. So Mary says, gotta go,
So,
ladies. See you next time. Love you, Mary. Have a good rest of your day. Tammy says, I
bye,
love that
Mary.
one. And
I'm
yeah,
going.
she agrees. She thinks it needs to be bigger. Clearly, we understand, especially if you've been diamond painting for a while. Most of us started on smaller canvases. And what made us go larger was that there were, more details that we sought out to have in our canvases and things. So we started trying different things. We found a company that worked for us, and we got into stash building. So with that said, most of us understand there's a distinction between the smaller canvases and the larger ones, and that there is a small difference. It's noticeable to me between square diamonds as well as round diamonds. Where do you rein in at? Definitely post in the comments. But again, as far as the collab, make sure you guys check the description box.
So
After
next week, or Wednesday night, are you having anybody on the show?
I believe I want to try to have Raimi and her husband.
I thought you were doing that during when you go on vacation.
That
Because we're going to do it as a premiere.
is that the one we're doing as a premiere, Raimi and her husband, or I thought we were doing Peter, Rick, and Janae.
No, it's Raimi and her husband because he works nights.
Okay, no worries then. Well, stay tuned. We'll be announcing when we have special guests and things like that. Make sure you guys head over to Facebook to either Lizzie's World of Gems, her Facebook page, or Palm Pal's and Palm Pal Pens and Friends. I do my post after the live, so you guys will have somewhere to post your startup and week one picks. And then stay tuned to whatever source. If you aren't on Facebook, if you have Instagram, make sure that you're posting to hashtag. Make sure you include the heart icon. Love is in the air. Love is spelled LUV. And add the 2025. That way your Canvas posts are getting included in the wheel, and you too have an opportunity to win gifts and prizes. You'll be winning gift cards and items from DP with Sparklers, Crafts with Crashly, Captured by Radiance, Dreamer Designs, and Palm Pal Pens. So want to make sure that we're rolling all of that out for you guys to let you know how exciting it's going to be. Stay tuned. This is our morning laughs with Tia and Lizzie, or Lizzie and Tia. And we do go live.
Wasn't very funny today.
You don't think it was funny? I think we was royally on. Amy posted something early that was so beautiful. Look at this. Great show, Tia and Lizzie. Thanks for making us smile and laugh. Have a fantastic day, everyone. She posted something earlier.
I think we should do a poll. Who thinks that Liz and Tia should do it on the other streaming system?
That's not a poll that anybody is going to rein in on, because you now are talking about, you see how she pushes her agendas, guys? So I'm just going to point out, she made a conscious decision, and now that has to become my
No, I'm not saying it has to be your decision. I'm just saying when we're together, it has to be your decision.
We're always together. Stop that.
No, we're not. You go live Wednesday nights by yourself. You go and your other friend does her own thing on it. I'm just saying that you can do the free version, but use mine.
We will revisit that. You just said that today.
We're not going to visit this, guys. Just letting you all know. It ain't going to happen. Because I've been only asking her for months now. And then she makes it sound like I'm the crazy one.
Gail said, not. Switzerland, before I even ask her for...
What the heck does Switzerland even mean? She doesn't take sides?
Yeah. Switzerland is like, it. They don't take any sides. They everybody's friend. Hey, Sue, how are you?
Okay, my content's going to go down the window now because I have nothing to air on my channel.
That is not true. Stop that. Tammy says, is it really that big a deal of who and what platform each other?
Yes, it is, because I can't bring it to my audience.
Are y'all in here under her audience? I'm just
No,
asking.
you're not, because it's not airing on my channel.
Why wouldn't it? Why didn't you click the button?
Before you went live and before anybody heard any of our shenanigans going on, I was telling you it was not airing on my channel. And it was probably because you weren't even live, now that I realize.
Yeah. So
And I
now
was
that we
thinking,
live, it's on your channel.
I was being crazy.
Well, you
Meanwhile,
are.
it was you that didn't press the like button. And I'm thinking, what the heck did I do? This isn't
Okay.
working.
We had some good practice, and trust and believe we needed that time, right? So we went live. It's airing. It says, um, did you click the button?
I'm not live because, like I said, you did not click. You're telling me that we're live and you're talking to all these people in the chat. And then I'm like, well, it's not showing up on mine. What's going on? And then I went to yours and it wasn't showing up there, but people were talking in the chat. And I was saying to you, Tia, I don't think you're live. What is that? Why does it come up that error? I think you're still live now. I couldn't find it on Lizzie's channel. No, because it's not there, because I just told you what happened. I tried. Thought I was going crazy, and Tia hadn't even pressed the live button when she was telling me we were live. See? Like, you guys wonder why I have to color my hair. This is why. And look at her. She has no gray hair in her head whatsoever.
I do have gray hair.
We can't see them on the camera like you can see mine.
I couldn't find it on
Susan
Lizzie's
says, may I
channel.
pick on Lizzie for a moment? Go ahead and pick on her.
That says,
You
may
guys
I
are
pick
too
on
funny.
Tia? That says, may I pick on Tia? That says, may I pick on Tia?
Yeah, I know. And I said, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were saying. Go ahead, Cheryl. Hit me with your best shot.
Yeah, because she
Lizzie
doesn't
already
listen.
did.
She knows because she's met you for real. She knows
That's
you don't listen.
it's because she loves me. She's gonna tell me something out of love. Go ahead, Cheryl. Put your hair in a bun, Lizzie.
It doesn't go all the way up in a bun anymore. I think I'm losing my hair because of Tia. Look, and I'm going bald.
Cheryl says, Lord Jesus. Okay. Where did Cheryl go?
You are grandma, Lizzie. Embraced your beauty, gray hair. No, no. I don't care. I don't want to look old.
This is what Cheryl sent to me. This is what she's picking on me. I told you she operates from love. This is gorgeous.
Is that supposed to be me and Tia?
I think that's us. Oh, just I just figured that out. That's us. Look at the butterflies.
I'm the orange one.
I'm pretty sure you're the orange, and oh wow, Cheryl, you're something else. You're so sweet.
Where did you find this picture? We got to do it next
We
year
do have
for Love
to.
is
That
in
is
the Air.
gorgeous.
We got to do that one for Love is in the Air and say.
That's gorgeous. Oh, Cheryl, don't make me cry.
We got to do that one.
That is beautiful. That was a DAC release today. Oh wow!
Yeah,
So
Tammy says just because you have gray hair doesn't make you look old. But look it, where I have my gray is bad because it doesn't come all over. It just does a big patch right here in the front, and I don't like that. That big patch. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to wear my crown to cover it. Just remember, guys, who is the queen of the show? Right here.
That's right.
It will
Show
be
that crown.
Lonnie. So look at this crown, man. I'm
Show
like the
it off.
queen of all queens.
How come it won't let me move you over?
I don't know, but you made the queen small. How dare you? Oh, now she took me all out of the picture altogether. Damn.
Oh, hold on. Don't. Not what I was trying to do.
Took me out of the camera altogether. See, guys, see? This is why I hate that I don't have control over the camera. She doesn't understand this.
There we go.
She's trying to take over the world. That's what she's trying to do. One StreamYard at a time, she's trying to take over the world.
Our painting, I Miss You, can now make.
From what? From where?
Need a memory of that. Huh?
Where's that painting from?
That was Diamond Art Club. It just came out today.
Oh, darn it. It'll be gone in 2 seconds flat. We'll have to put an email in for a restock.
I agree with that, Amy. I know a lot of people, it's like, it's couture. It's not out of the ordinary to see a 20-year-old with gray hair nowadays. It is considered couture. So own it, girl.
I made my mom dye her hair till the day she died.
Yep. I know a lot of people like that. Cheryl says gray hair means you have life stories to tell. That's beautiful.
Oh, I got lots. Tell me that. And Tia gives me half of them now. They say if you're a worrywart, you have more gray hair.
Tia has a pic I'm begging for her to send. It's a pic of us that she's referring to. Not me and you, me and her.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No, I gotta go through. It's a beautiful picture. I gotta go through, and you know how you scroll and you know kind of lose track, especially if you're taking a lot of pictures and stuff. So it's just really been, you know, me not going back far enough to get our pictures. I'm gonna do it. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. But I am. I'm sorry. Don't hate me, Cheryl. We had a ball.
Anyway, it's time to go.
Where are we going?
Off the air.
Okay. We gonna do
I have
two more
to go. I have things to do, places to go. I got a mountain to climb.
Ooh, you trying to imitate me?
Yeah.
I don't say it like that. I say I'm going up the mountain.
And you're going up the mountain.
I'm going up the mountain.
I have to go up the mountain of snow to
I
London,
don't think
Ontario.
there's no snow up there.
Yo, London, Ontario. No, there's snow. It snowed again last night. No, that's not true. Just a myth. People dye their hair to get gray. Yeah, I know. People dye their hair to get gray. I know a lady that did that.
On DAC. I have a live tonight and Ticket to Ride. Yikes. You are the pros, not me. No, nope.
You'll do fine, Cheryl.
Cheryl, if you only knew. We are not pros at all. We're behind the scenes.
Tell me about it, because she won't even go to the platform that I want her to. If she could only embrace it like I did.
We're behind the scenes at least 2 hours to get off a half an hour show. So
you're not off yet.
Rosalind says she has it in her cart because we still have people here and they're still engaging. We got 18 people still, you know.
I told you I have plans this afternoon.
You're going up the mountain, I know. I do know. I always have trouble with it. It is.
I'm going to see your daughter.
Going to see my baby?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon here, lady.
Oh, that's true. Yep. Okay. I mean my wish list. Oh, okay. Well, today was a fun show. I'm going to make sure I get the video posted over to my Facebook page. But if you guys aren't on Facebook and you're still wanting to
It's
participate,
not 2 o'clock.
hashtag. Oh, that's
It's
true. She's
it's
just
almost
talking.
12:30
It's
here. I don't
12.
know.
Yeah. Um. So hashtag heart. Make sure you get that heart icon in there. Love is in the air 2025, and love is spelled LUV. Okay, and yes, that's critical. And that way, your post can get added to our wheel of prizes as well.
Yeah, it's
Other than
critical because it's not spelled right.
it's critical that it's not spelled right because we had so many people that have an event associated that it was confusing the community. I think in the end, everybody ended up where they wanted. But I will say, can love, Tia, we can love a puppy, right? You can love a puppy. You can love a person. You can love a feeling, an atmosphere. You can love a logo. You can love a saying.
You
You can
can
love
love a pot of flowers.
you can love in other words, what is it about this that you love? And that's all you have to be able to speak to.
Doesn't have to be Valentine-y.
It does not.
I
And
think that's what they're trying to get. Does it have to be Valentine-y? No, it doesn't have to be Valentine-y.
at all.
It could
So
be
one
that
thing
you.
I'm gonna put that I love, I'm gonna put that out there.
I think we should get that for next year.
I think that is a beautiful depiction of us. And Cheryl, you came along at the right time. Usually Gail is in here, she's working hard.
We look so peaceful though together.
We do. Look at all those beautiful butterflies. Oh man.
I'm like, thank goodness this woman closed her eyes and stopped talking. That's what mine's saying. It's like, I need some peace and quiet now. Oh.
You guys, and when we're in person together, we do not do this.
Wait, wait,
Never do
watch
this.
out, Ohio. You're coming for a treat.
When you guys see us in person, you guys,
Watch
we're
out,
so
Ohio.
mellow. We're so mellow. It's like a big love fest. We're hugging. We just don't do this. So I feel like y'all gonna expect a different team in Ohio, and we're gonna be like, "What are they talking about?" Um, we're extreme. Last year, Lizzie was real mellow, sending people to the wrong door. Uh, we're trying to go to a middle of the night party. Tima was having a party. Lizzie, Lizzie sent. We were. Rochelle was late getting in, and so we were trying to get her spirits up and get her over to the party. We'd already opened up, alcohol and things, and we're just gonna have a good time. The diamond painting venue where we craft at closes at 2 a.m. So if you want to continue, if you're like late night and you want to have additional fun, you got to find somewhere to go. And so usually we find somewhere to go. Tima usually hosts an all night event until people get ready to leave in her room. So we're there, we're having a good time. And Lizzie sees Rochelle check in and go to her room. And so we give her some time, but now we're excited. We can't wait. We want to see her. And she she sends Tiff Tiff off to Rochelle's room, and Tiff Tiff is knocking on the door. It just so happened to be a man's room. It wasn't Rochelle's room. opens the door. Clearly, he wasn't about to go into the office. So he's in jammy mode, and what that means. And poor Tiffany came. She
I
looked,
think it was like midnight, wasn't it? It
it
was
was
something
late.
crazy like that.
It had to be, it was close to 1 or 2 o'clock. Oh my gosh.
It looks
And
different from the outside looking in, I tell you. I thought she was next door.
her face, she looked catatonic. She was like, but she wasn't in that room. I said, did she bring her husband? I said, Lizzie said it's next door. It's got to be next door. I had Lizzie's back. And she sent that woman down to the wrong room. And that man opened the door in all of his sleek glory and growled at her. You have the wrong
We're gonna
room.
miss her this year. We're
I'm
gonna
going to miss
miss
her
her
too.
this year because the last time I actually went to the retreat, we kidnapped her, took her downtown, and they wouldn't let her in because they said she wasn't old enough.
She looks 12, by the way, guys. She's 36 now, 37, but she looks 12. And so she was 34, 35 at the time. And we are going downtown. We're going to have some fun. Um, they wouldn't let her in. It's a 21 and over event. They wouldn't let her in. And I said, are you serious? She older than all of us. Give her that bracelet and let's go. Tossed the money at the guy at the door. He couldn't say nothing. He just let us walk in. She told her parents, apparently I'm older than, it was me, Berta, Lizzie, and Tiff Tiff. And she told on us. She told her parents, apparently I'm older than them. That's how we got in. So so if you guys are, ever near or coming to a retreat, we do try and build fun times like that. Come out, hang out with us. We had a great night. We will kidnap you and take you to have fun if we don't think that you're having fun. That's, you know, one of our missions and stuff. So if we don't see that you're smiling and having a good time, you may be on a midnight list to, some fun. uh, other other than that, for the week, obviously I'll be back here Wednesday night. I normally go live at 9 Central on my channel, Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction. And hopefully we will have something worked out so that we can go live on Lizzie's channel with no issues also. You guys heard it here first. Because I always relent, even though Lizzie doesn't recognize that I do.
I'll see it to believe it.
I do always relent. Because I love you more than you love me.
Mm-hmm.
Lizzie told me, bye, I want to talk to you. Why not? I'm going to watch the news. Like, how does the news matter more? I call her crying. She's like, snap out of it. The news is coming on. So,
I did not. Don't make me sound like a mean old.
I'm playing, guys.
Toad.
I'm really playing. She will sit there and listen to me and let me get it all out. I appreciate you. Yesterday was a
Yeah, it
bad
was a
day.
whole afternoon to do.
Yesterday was a bad day, and I do appreciate that. She had me laughing, guys. She had me cracking up, and I couldn't stop crying when I first called. So I appreciate
Yeah,
that. Y'all
and
don't get to see those
she didn't do
moments.
her homework like I asked her to, as usual.
Giving me homework assignments.
Clearly, we're on StreamYard.
She keep giving me homework, y'all. Other than that, it was a good week. The news is not fun at all. 2 plane crashes. I thought I saw that last night or something. I thought I saw there was another plane crash. Not good.
I'm going to zip my lips on that. I feel sorry for the families involved.
Me too. But when I saw the second plane crash, obviously it was me
I'm
about
starting to think there's a conspiracy going on when I saw the second plane crash.
Well, I'm scared now because I got to hop a plane in a couple of weeks.
I know. So I think you shouldn't go.
Yeah, well, I think I'm beyond what do they call it, refund and stuff. Like they just keeping your
That's
money
why.
at this
That's
point.
why. That's why I'm scared to fly.
I'm not gonna be able to drive, although I think that that would have been ideal. Um, Everybody wanted to drive. Everybody said, let's just do a road trip down to, because we leaving out of New Orleans, um, the New Orleans port.
How
And
far? How far of a drive is that?
I think 17 or 18 hours.
That ain't too bad. You can bring butterfly.
You sound like everybody else. We would be so comfortable in Butterfly. I'm like, how did Butterfly get invited?
Take butterfly down there. Get carpool with people. Everybody pitch in gas. Be way cheaper than a flight.
um,
I'm pretty sure you can probably keep your car there at the port.
Probably, but I probably wouldn't do that. I probably would leave it at one of our friends. We have a couple friends that stay there, and so I probably would leave it there and then take like a transfer or something to the port.
Road trip. Road trip.
You sound just like them. So it's four of us, and they were saying the same thing. Come on, yeah, let's do. I didn't have the capacity at that point to sign up for that. I say that a lot now, but I'm being
You can
honest.
stop along the way and show me pictures of the. I haven't seen any of that part of um America.
What are you talking about? I didn't send you
I've
pictures.
only seen like the East Coast side. I've like all the way to Florida. That's it. All the states to get to Florida, and then I've been to Massachusetts and Connecticut. That's
You
it.
have?
hmm I have cousins there. I have cousins in Maine too, but I've never been to Maine.
Um, Lizzie, I take you up the mountain with me sometimes. I take you riding around. You get to
I
see
don't
all the.
see the mountains. I still want to see a mountain lion. You haven't shown me one of them yet either.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be showing you one of those. I'm just gonna be honest.
Just
If
go up there with a big fat steak and see
if
if it comes out.
y'all hear this, if a mountain lion is present, the last thing I'm thinking is, oh, let me get a shot for Lizzie.
You want us to get shots of mooses for you?
That's the last thing I'm thinking.
All right, it's time to go. We're already half an hour past our time. You're talking too much this morning. Honestly.
I did a lot of talking, but then you came in at the end and you started to kind of liven up also. I don't know. Maybe it was after you put that crown on, put your hair up in a man bun. Girl.
Maybe. I got into the zone.
um, oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, thank goodness for that was us. Uh,
Cheryl's so right.
you have the image and you won't see it though. All right. This has been a lot of fun today. Thank you so much for coming out, hanging out with us. Lizzie, my deepest apologies. I'm not certain what occurred, but you are accurate. I went to your channel and we not on there.
I told you.
So thank you for joining the
Because
show.
you're making me look crazy because I'm thinking, okay, it isn't working. What am I doing wrong? And it
It's
was
not.
just showing my page.
It
Because I told
literally
you
is
I
a
can't do
message
a
up there.
thumbnail.
It's a
And then
message up there.
two people were waiting in there and I clicked off and I disconnected them. So I do
So there is
apologize
a
to
message
two
in the
people.
upper right corner that says it looks like your guest stream was deleted on YouTube. So what you deleted was the stream that should have, I guess you ended up deleting two.
Yeah,
maybe,
because
and
I tried it twice because I thought I was going nuts.
you were.
No,
So
you didn't press live.
listen, I'm showing you this. I'm doing a snippet so you can get this. I want you to get it,
Clam, are you
but
up now?
I'm just doing it so that I can send it over to you. I'll send it to Messenger, and it just basically says that your because I didn't know it wasn't streaming on yours until you said something. That was why we went ahead and set it up on mine. So because we are used to going under mine and we've done it before. But I just want you to see it. That's all. And it just basically says that the reason why it didn't uh, stream to yours because you had canceled it. So I tried to resend it. It wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me.
Probably because it's too
But
flipping big. But
you
anyway.
know, you know, I'm gonna send this to Tammy and them as well. I'm gonna redeem myself. Um, yeah, I want them to see that this is the reason because you canceled it. So next time we won't be canceling anything, okay?
Next time I have to
We
do it when she's actually live, and I can, like last time she was already live when I did it, so it went automatically through. This time she's telling me she's live, and no, she's not. And I thought I was going nuts. And then I go to her page, and all I see is our thumbnail, and I'm like, well, I see chat, I see people talking, but I see our thumbnail. I don't see us, and she's yelling at me like, behave yourself. And I'm like, listen, bro, I'm trying to tell you, there's nothing going on this page. See, she don't listen to me. She's got selective hearing. But I think it's only to me. When Liz talks, she don't listen. Anyway, end the live. See, I don't even have control to end the live because she's holding me hostage. Just end it already.
Oh wait. All right. The crew has received proof that it wasn't me. I sent it to all of y'all. Now, y'all know she deleted it. It was a mistake. She shouldn't have deleted the second one, but she deleted the second one after she deleted the first one. And so when
Well, I
she
guess
wasn't
I could
live,
leave at any time. That is true.
it's true.
Actually, I only know how to mute my key. Oh yeah, I can. Oh yeah, I just pressed that X button. That is true.
I have been redeemed. Just make sure the crew, everybody, Tammy, Amy, Gail, Cheryl, you guys all got the message. So, other than that, we will see you guys in 2 weeks back here on Morning Lives. Make sure you guys stay tuned every Wednesday to Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction on YouTube. And then Lizzie, what are you doing? She's doing whipping chats instead of lives. She doesn't go live anymore. She does unboxings.
I'd go live if someone would go over to friggin' Evie Mox with me.
Hugs. I'll see you in Ticket to Ride tonight live. You're going to be live. Make sure that you guys check out my girl Cheryl. She's going to be live tonight.
Well, live where? On Facebook or on here?
She's like, breathe, Tia. She's making me laugh, girl. I do Facebook when I see her also, but I do think that it the other person who was talking about Washies and who you were talking about theirs. We were in the middle of talking about something. You moved over to another collab, and I stopped you, and said, "Let's do it at the end and come back to it." Who was that?
It was rude because it was one of our someone that was watching us collab, and you pulled me off when I was trying to promote her collab.
Well, I was in the middle of doing something for hours though, so I felt like let's move it to the
Yeah,
end.
well, it was her collab, and you just
Thank you.
pulled it out.
I am. I have good days. I have bad days. You know, Lizzie has been a rock. Like she is definitely somebody I can reach out to. Um, and I'm going through the worst mental time of my life. So I definitely appreciate, and I do take it one day at a time. She's doing this, but we're gonna be on live for another 2 hours. So that's the only problem that I have. We get off so that we can just sit here, and she just wants to unleash. That's her problem. When y'all heard her drop an F bomb, right? She doesn't do that live. She doesn't want you guys to.
Maybe I dropped the F bomb before we went live. Did everybody
I
hear
know.
the
I
F
think
bomb?
you. I think you were in the middle of the live. Anyway, she doesn't want you guys to know that side of her. So she's a different person usually on the live. She lets go. So we're gonna be here for another hour or two
I
after
told
the
you I have to
live.
go to London.
You said you're gonna be here at 2. What time is it?
No, I thought it was 2 o'clock my time, but it's almost 1 o'clock, and I have to go to London.
I'm gonna work on these dark spots.
Clem's gonna yell at you soon.
No, because I like Clem and I respect him. I do what he tells me. I'm about to go.
Oh, I did drop it in the live. I do apologize.
Yeah, it's
You ain't
okay.
getting monetized for this one.
You're something else, girl.
Anyway,
All right, guys.
push that button.
It's pushed. I'm telling you, it's pushed. It's just, a little bit of a delay.